Welcome to my studio again. I am almost finished Station 4. It's been a huge journey to work on this piece. I probably have 2 more days before it's done. I'm just working on the final detail. This one is amazing. This is where Jesus meets Mary, the mother. So I thought the theme should really be about motherhood. So you see close by the principal scene is a grandmother with 2 little boys that are both carrying a cup of water, which is symbolic. And up above you have several different motherly figures. You have a woman with a newborn baby. What I love about this piece is the intensity. The benefit I have about doing the Stations of the Cross right now in 2022, I can look at all the other Stations of the Cross that have been done before this time. And one thing that I noticed is the lack of intensity. So I wanted to create this principal scene with Jesus and the mother, absolutely intense. And so you can see Mary, it's almost like she's totally broken. The next moment she's going to fall flat on the ground. The weariness of Jesus, he's bent over, he's crunched by the cross, he's weary, and that connection, that physical touch between Mary touching the face of Jesus describes and heightens all of the emotion within it. And you see the design, the flow of her. She's falling right into that connection. She's falling right into that touch. The other scenes I love about this piece here is the Roman guard and the Pharisee and their interaction. On this station, I didn't want the Romans to be at the forefront. I wanted it to be the Pharisees. I wanted the one Pharisee to be questioning the Roman. Why is he looking away? Why isn't he stopping this intimate scene from happening? So the Pharisee is grabbing the scarf or the head covering of Mary as the guard looks off. But even you see within the Pharisee and the garb symbols of their beliefs. You have on the shield of the Roman, those who live by the sword die by the sword. You have a depiction of a man killing another man, killing himself in the process with the sword going through his body. Beneath that you have a serpent eating its tail, in a sense, what that violence brings. And then with the Pharisee, I have an eye with an eye and a tooth with a tooth. It's brilliant. I love doing work like that the more you look into it, the more it reveals to itself. There's a couple other figures within it that are very important because I have such a massive sculpture project going on here with so many different scenes, and I allowed myself to put St. John in the background with his fingers touching his face, totally distraught. I also have in the distance Simon being carried into the scene by some Roman guards. And in the background I had an amazing opportunity by creating this crowd, that's has woven within it so many different parables. You can see a man putting a new piece of cloth on his old garment. And way in the distance, you have a couple really interesting scenes. You have a rich man who has just built up 2 new barns to store his wealth, sitting there having a feast, having a supper. But then over to the right from him, you can see death, symbolically represented with a cloaked skeleton pointing at him because he will soon die. These are really cool symbols woven within it. I have to ration how many I put in each station because I don't want to have all the parables done before the stations are. But it's amazing. It was a wonderful experience at this point. I'm happy with it. It's heavy with figures. There's a lot going on in there. The deep emotion from the front really suggests the intensity. But then there's a lot more there. It's filled with art, and it's going to really impress people. Thanks.